Hi, Maria with the Amateur Crafter. So I'm going to do that print to cut again, just because I know I can do it better and more concise and show you better. And I've changed some of my camera angles up, so hopefully this will be a good video for us. So let's get started and hop right into Leonardo Design Studio. I'll get that open. Why I didn't launch it in the first place, I don't know. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a new design, and I am going to import, I think we can drag and drop a design in, but again, I'm going to do a print and cut job on US letter, so we'll do that, and I think I can drag and drop the files in, so let me try that real quick. If I can find the files. Okay. Finding the file. Always the tricky. Where did I save it? Okay. Here it is. It's the SBS heart. Yeah, you can just drag and drop it in. So that was pretty cool. We will go print and cut. And that mask looks good. We're going to zoom out just so that we can see the whole design. And it looks good. And I'm going to get more white around this bottom part just to give it some more structure. The contours are the cutting area. So, but I want to do a white outline on the contours. So we'll do that in just a second. And I do not want to include the holes on this. This is real time. I haven't paused this. So this is a very detailed file, so that's why it's taking so long, but it's really not awful. Okay, so if the minimum contour area, if you'll see, it's taking off these cut lines. So I don't remember what it was set to at the beginning. I think it was 1, so that's fine. We can include the holes for this, so that's fine. Cutting contours, this is what I was thinking of. We are going to not include the holes. What does clip artwork do? It doesn't say what clip art. Oh, that hides the background. We don't need to worry about the background in this one. Okay, so we want to get these contours big enough that most of the holes are going to go away. And I want to provide enough structure here in the middle part that it doesn't bend or easily break, that the sticker doesn't bend or easily break there in the middle. In fact, if I can modify the path on this one, I think I'm gonna maybe, you know, just put these straight down just to give it some more structure. In fact, let me bring this down a little bit. Okay, so I'm looking right here in this area. I want to smooth this area out for the cut. There we go. So that's what I want to do. We'll go ahead and finish that, and let's see if on the cut I can I think I can do that in layers, and there is not, it shows that it's on the cut tool, but it doesn't show me the actual cut line, so I don't see where I can change that. But let's go ahead and change the size of the file, or the size of the sticker. We want it big enough on the car, so we probably want it 3 or 4 inches big. You know what, let's just go, this is an 8.5 by 11 page, so if I do 4, I could probably fit 3 one way and 4 the other way. So let's do that, and I'm going to use the array tool, which is one of these down here. Is it the arrange scale right here? Tile array. Okay, let me select it again. And you know what? Let me make this the size of the file right here. Let's make this 4.25, because 4.25 and 4.25 is 8.5. 8.5 by 11. I better just make it 4 inches then. There we go. Okay, and I want to do the tile array. Rotate, mirror, horizontal, vertical, duplicate. I really want to do the tile array. Why won't it let me? It's probably something that I did on the import. And this happened on my other one as well. I don't know what I did. Oh, cutting mat? Do I have to be on cutting mat instead of material roll? No. Let's see if it'll let me do it now. No, because that actually shows the cutting mat. But it is a standard mat. Weird. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, let's see if we can duplicate it. So select that and let's go to duplicate. And I think I can fit 6 on a page, and we'll just manually 5, 6. I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did 7. So we'll delete one of these. Oh, they're locked. I wonder if I can unlock them, if that's why it won't let me select them. Oh yeah, look at that. So actually, let's see if we can do the tile array now then. Let's delete all of those ones. I unlocked it. Oops. Okay, select it first. Good job, Maria. Now tile array. There we go. Okay, so I just had the layer locked, and that's what the trick was. So on the x-axis, we want to do 3, and on the vertical axis, we wanted to do 2, and that's not going to work. So we'll do 2 and 2. So 4. Before I do that, let me see if I can modify the path now that I can see it. the cut path. I wonder, edit paths. So I can weld or combine or group the paths, but that isn't going to let me change the paths any different. So I'm going to have to go with the paths that were there. So we'll go back to our tile array and apply that. And then we'll go ahead and move this to the center of the page. And yeah. Oh, I was thinking of doing this the landscape way, not the portrait way. That's why I was trying to make it B3. Let me fix that. And let's go back to our tile array. And we want to do 3 on the horizontal axis and 2. Well, actually, let's just go to auto fit. 3 and 2. See if it'll do it. Well, now I completely messed it up. I did Control Z to undo. There we go. Control Z a couple of times. Oh, so it won't fit 6 stickers this way. I wonder how big they will be if I wonder if I can shrink them all at one time. Let's see if I can do that. Let me select all. I can. So look, so I did a tile array and then I was just able to shrink them all. That makes me want to fit 4 the page. But you know what? I like them bigger. Let's go back to landscape mode and we'll do 4 on the page and we'll make them bigger. So we're going to untile and back to here. We'll do 4 by 4 or 2 by 4, sorry, 2 by 2. And let's actually move them down to where, again, Alt Shift makes me move fine. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this and make them as big as I can. So I'm going to scoot this side in a little bit. And I think I can bring it down just 1 or 2. I could probably do this in my size as well, in my height, and just type in the numbers. But why don't I make it hard on myself? Because that seems fine. Okay, so that's really good. Let's go ahead and send this to the printer. So print, oops, that's my print settings, which is all fine. Let's just make sure they're fine. Doesn't hurt to double check. We want this not on default settings. Portrait is fine. We want one-sided printing. I don't know why this display looks so funny. Sorry about that. Probably my resolution. Page setup is fine. Finishing, we want one-sided. That's fine. Paper source, I want it in my bypass tray. Excuse me, sorry. And I want it on, they told me to do it on coated paper. And it's really light paper. I wish there was like a coated, I wonder if I could get a paper, custom paper. In fact, let's see. Oh, that's just what paper's there at the in the printer. Okay, so and the quality, we want it to be vivid photo is what we want. Okay, so there's my printer settings, and then we can go send design. All artwork, that's fine. I'm gonna send that. And there's my cutting contours, and there's my printed contours. We'll go ahead and recenter. That's just so it puts it back in the middle of the page. I didn't have to, of course, do that, all of that manual moving, but it just helps it sizes properly. I've set the print size is going to be 8.5, 11. Letter, there we go. And we did our printer properties already, so that I don't have to set that again. So I'm going to go ahead and click send to printer and grab my paper. Today we're going to put a laminate sheet on top of this. There we go. Let's just check and make sure my properties are what I set them as before. I hope that it's kept those settings. But we'll check. So on the paper source, it did. So we're okay just to set this all to go. So I'm going to click OK, and my printer will not print until the paper is in the slot. So we should be good. Oh, this is my last sticker sheet of matte. Yay! Okay. My printer's saying, "Where's my paper?" Because apparently that's what printers say, you know. I guess, do your printers talk to you? My printers talk to me. I'm such a dork. Oh gosh. Okay. I'll show you the print here. It is a laser printer, so I found laser sticker paper. Let me switch this back to, actually, let me switch over to my desk camera because it is, I need to change the curl settings on my printer so it doesn't curl as much, but there's that. And let me get my laminate cover sheet so that we can put that on. I think I might have enough already cut. Nope, I don't have any clear. I only have white. Well, I mean, I meant in this little roll. So I don't know if this is clear vinyl or white vinyl. So I'm just going to do a quick peel back and see. Obviously not so quick. So that's white. That's not clear. Can get my fingernail under there and show you. Okay, so just wanted to be sure. I'm going to move that over a little bit so it doesn't confuse me next time. Put it in a different slot. Okay, I need my paper cutter. So the area that I need to cut between the lines here is about, so I don't have to do the full 8.5 inches. It's probably only 8 inches. So from 13 down to 5. So, you know, 8 inches, 8.5 inches. And from the 11 to, or the 4 to the 14, so 10. So if I cut this by 10 by 8 inches, I'm going to cover these stickers just fine. Whoops. Set that to the side. And this is a really long piece of paper. So I'm going to grab my ruler and cut this. Actually, we'll get that one. And I use a metal ruler so that I can, nope, I need my longer ruler. So that I can use my knife with it. And we will do, should we do the 10 inches first or should we do the 8 inches? I think we will do 8 inches and then, because I think we'll have better coverage that way. So if I put my edge on 3 and mark it to 11, then we'll be okay. I'm going to cut it on the back so I can just line it up with the lines that are on the back of the paper. So I'm using a combination of my cutting mat and the lines, the grid on the paper to cut the paper. Oop, I didn't do a great job at the bottom there. And so that was 8. So we need this one to go 11. So if we do 16 here, and 16 minus 11 would take us to 5. With a little bit extra. With a 1/4 inch extra. So this one I'm going to line up more carefully because on this end it has a tag. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it has a little extra tag, an extra 1/4 inch. So I will just cut it at the 5 inch mark. Did I say 11? 11's going to take me to the whole page. I bet you I only need 10. Yeah, because we did 14 to 4, so I only need to go to 6 inches. Okay, measure twice, cut once. My square is on the 16 and it goes to the 6. Okay, so that's 10 inches. So 15 to 5. There we go. Oops, I didn't cut that hard enough on that end. Okay. Move all the things out of the way and start to put this laminate on my paper. So we'll start on this end. So I'm just folding a little bit back on the edge and I'm trying not to stick it on anything. And some people put the laminate flat and put the sticker paper on top. I prefer to put the sticker paper flat and put the laminate on top because I like to see what I'm doing. But it's, you know, whatever you prefer works best for you. I did that pretty crooked, but it will be just fine. And then I usually have my squeegee. In fact, I need to grab it. With the soft edge. And slowly pull back the paper on the laminate top sheet while you squeegee it down so you don't get any stickers or any air bubbles. Sorry about that. I said stickers. I don't know. I've got stickers on the brain, obviously, because I want to do a nice video for you. I don't want to do a bad one again. You don't have to use a lot of force to press down the laminate paper. I mean, in fact, you probably can do this with your hand. It's just I like to do it with my my squeegee just to make sure I get out those air bubbles. And we are almost done. Okay. There we go. And then for print and cut on the Juliet, we need to use a mat. I'm just gonna use my squeegee one more time to get that down. Let me grab my mat. And the arrow goes in the bottom left corner of the mat. There we go. And it's pretty, you don't have to have it perfect on the mat, but it's not nearly as forgiving as the Cricut. So you do still need to have it pretty close on the mat. Now let's go over to, actually, let's go back to the main monitor. And now we can actually cut it with the cutter. We're going to use the cutter settings and then we're going to click send to cutter. So I'm going to set it up first and then I'm going to set send to cutter. Okay. So here's my Cricut, or my Juliet, sorry Siser. My jaws roller bars are in the up position so that I can easily slide in my my mat. And what I'm going to do is align my mat with on the side over here with the gray bar where it goes. I actually kind of just push my mat against the gray sticker there, and most of the time it's pretty straight that way. It kind of just locks in there. Then I'm going to put my mat down. Next thing I'm going to do is use my arrow keys to get this in the right position. So up, 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 up. In this case, I'm going to put it in the complete wrong position so that it won't read it, so you can see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that my cut settings, just to the heck of it, are going to be right. Sticker with cutter. I set those up. Oops. Sticker with cutter, and then I have to press load. There. Now it says sticker with cutter on my printer settings. So my cut settings say it's going to use that one. Okay, so my arrow is in the bottom left corner again. I'm going to press play, and it's going to try and read my crop marks, printer's marks in the corners. It might actually pick them all up. It looks like it's going to pick them up even though I did it in the total wrong place. Oh my goodness, guys. This is how awesome the Juliet is. I made it start in a crazy place and it still picked up all of my cutting marks. But it's not cutting properly, so I did something wrong. Let's cancel that before I ruin more stickers. And see what I did wrong. I'm gonna look right here. So this doesn't even look like, oh, it did cut, but it didn't cut in the right place. So, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't press send to cutter on my Juliet. So it's using the last print job that I sent to my cutter, not the current one. That's why it was printing wrong or cutting incorrectly. And I'm still surprised it picked up my my print settings. Okay, so let me go ahead and put my pin in the wrong spot again. And now I'm going to press the send to cutter so that it gets the right cut file. Ah! It's asking me, do you want to send artwork to cutter? Ensure the machine is ready. Well, yes, we want to do that. So I sent the file to my cut. And now we should be able to press play. And now it is not picking up my print marks. It's looking around for them and it can't find them. And it's beeping to say it's bad. I hope that you can see the box here that says, nope, I don't know where it is. So let's go back. And we're gonna pause. And let's see, oh, I don't wanna do that. This actually recalibrates your machine. So let me press those two buttons back. And we're gonna cancel the job. And we're gonna put the pin where it's supposed to go. Oops, wrong way. Put the blade where it's supposed to go, I meant. So the blade goes roughly on the inside of the, just right in the right inside corner of the crop mark. So it's roughly in the right place. I think I might want to bring it back just a touch. There we go. Okay, now I want to press, let me do the send to cutter again just because it makes me feel better. There we go. And now it's picking up the cut lines. So have the Juliet in the right cutting position first, and then click the send to cutter button. And it picked them up this time. And hopefully this time it should, oh, my blade is in the wrong spot. Let me fix that right now before I fix it, before I do anything else. If you'll notice, the blade is resting on top of the, or this ridge is resting on top of the black bar, should be underneath. So I noticed that it wasn't cutting in the right spot, but it wouldn't have cut anyways because the blade wasn't hitting the thing anyways. So the black, essentially this black bar clamps the lip between the two areas. Okay, there we go. Now that looks right. Hey, this was still a good video. We had quite a few mistakes and it looks good. Let me go ahead and grab my test tool just to see that it cut properly. I want it to cut all the way through so they're die cut. It cuts so fast I can't even test. I'm used to how slow the Cricut is. And once it's done, it goes back to where it started from. It says, hello, I'm done. So let's just go ahead and double check. I'm pretty sure the cut settings are fine since we tested them before. Yep, my whole sticker is coming off just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna lift up my roller bars there and pull out my mat, and we'll go back to the desk. Just like everything else, we go ahead and flip the mat over and peel away from the mat. And these stickers are a little bit tricky, so this is where I'd want to get my spatula and kind of help them along a little bit, but it looks like I can do it with my fingers. There we go. So I just made waterproof stickers start to finish with my Siser Juliet and Leonardo Design Pro. Oh, of course you want to see the finished product. There we go. These are suitable and big enough to put on a car. So you can see on the mat, how big is that? About 4 inches, 3 inches by 4 inches, about. There we go. Yay! Okay, start to finish, we did it. They are gonna look great on people's cars. These are only a couple of them, so I'm really happy with these. What I like to do is buy the matte paper, sticker paper, and then when you put the laminate sheet over it, you can buy matte laminate sheets, but most of the laminate sheets is glossy. They also have holographic laminate sheets. I bought it in bulk, so it's all just one great big glossy one. If you want different sheens, I don't know, finishes, effects. That's enough. I better go. Bye.